Today we're going to talk about using the tool hooponopono. If you don't know what that is, there's a book by Joe Vitale called Zero Limits. I'm not sure if you can get an audiobook or not, but it's an ancient Hawaiian healing technique, and he talks all about in the book how Dr. Hugh Lin used this on a psychiatric hospital in Hawaii. Anyway, it's 4 phrases. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. That's the technique. Now let's talk about a little bit how to use it. I've talked about this a lot. This is not the first time, but I'm just going to pretend you've never heard of it. So we've been talking about, and we talked a lot yesterday about caring for your now, and really how that impacts your vibration and how that impacts the quality of what's coming into you from the future space. What's being pulled into you through your portal, your creative portal. Something is always coming in, always. And how when things do come in that we view as a problem, that's when we use our cleaning tool, hooponopono. So we know how to care for our environment, right? We use our magic erasers and our bleach and our Pine Sol, and we do that kind of cleaning in our homes. We straighten up, we declutter, that's how we clean those type of things. But hooponopono, that tool is how we clean up what is going on in our inner environment. And our outer environment will tell us the thoughts, the behaviors, the attitudes, the vibrations that we still have within, the pain that we still have in our inner world, our inner clutter, our inner mess, that we still have in there. Our outer world will show that to us through things that we judge as problems, especially through our most intimate relationships and the people who come into, we talk about caring for your now, and that's whatever surfaces in your physical world. Whether that comes in through your physical world or your thought world, you can be thinking about that person, or they can actually be in front of you. And you can use that to then care for your inner world, which is just as important as caring for your outer world. You have to do both. So here is an exercise for you. When someone comes into your outer world and you judge something that they do that you don't like, you judge it in a negative way, you see it as a problem, I want you to, and this is the easy part, I want you to write down everything you judge them as being. That's usually pretty easy. They're self-absorbed. They make everything about themselves. They're selfish. They're possessive. They're jealous. They're controlling. They're insecure. They attack. Whatever you're seeing come in front of you, I want you to judge the heck out of that person, okay? Not to their face. And now listen, this is easier to do from a non-emotional space. If you're in the middle of an argument or a fight, you're not going to be able to see that this way, because sometimes we get lost in the emotion, and all we can do is get lost in the right and wrong, defending and attacking, and I'm right and you're wrong. So this is not going to work in those moments, because you're not going to be seeing them as a tool that is showing you what you need to clean up in your inner world. You're going to be wanting to point out, everything that they did wrong and how you're right and they're wrong. So let the emotion die down. Then get a notebook and say, all right, this is an opportunity. Every argument or every problem that happens in my outer world is an opportunity for me to have a more quality vibration, which means I will have a more quality life experience. I will pull in and open up to more quality people, higher vibrational things. Like, this is how I create quality in my life, through my inner work. So write down everything that you judge about them. Now, say, for all the times that I ever, and then read all the adjectives that you used about that person, every word you used to describe them, everything you judged them as being, and you're saying this to the universe, for all the times, whether it was in this lifetime, in past lifetimes, from the time your soul came into existence, for all the times that I have ever been whatever, blank, 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 you fill in the blank. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. For all the times that I've ever taken everything personally and made everything about me, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. For all the times I've been lazy and just wanted it handed to me and acted spoiled and had a bad attitude, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. For all the times I have ever blamed and attacked out of my own insecurities, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. For all the times I've ever had a princess mentality and just expected the world to do everything for me and got mad when they didn't, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And really, really, really sit with that and try to think, has there ever been times in your life? And a lot of times it was times as a child that you did that. You did that as a child, but it's still vibrationally active within you. And you want to clear that out, and you want to look at that from an adult perspective and say, that's not how I want to be. That's not one of the values I want to have. For all the times I've ever made anything all about me and had a bad attitude and mistreated people because I didn't get my way, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Really mean it. Really sit with it. And you may get so good at this that when someone does walk up into your physical experience, here they are, they've vibrated their way in somehow, so there's something in them that has to be a match to something that's in you. And if they're acting horrible, you may get so good at staying out of the emotion and the right and wrong game that you can actually see them as like an actor that's come in to play this role and to show you. And in that moment, even as you're judging that person and not liking that behavior, you can say inside your head, not out loud, inside your head, for all the times that I've ever been a pain in the you-know-what to somebody else because I didn't get my way, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And you can realize that that's not who they really are. That's just how you're perceiving them because they were a delivery person to you. They were delivering something to you. Something, a gift for you to see so that you could vibrate in a higher quality way, so that you could clean up your world, clean up your experience through cleaning up your vibration. So remember always to be cleaning in your physical world and in your inner world.